Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about The Intern. And this movie came out in 2015, and it stars Robert De Niro and Anne Hathaway, and it's directed by Nancy Meyers. And I thought this movie was okay. I didn't mind watching it. It was a little bit too long, I guess. It was 2 hours for no reason. I think it would have been much better if it was just 90 minutes, but it's not like I was super bored at any point. It's just that there were some scenes that could have been cut out and just didn't need to be there. And we're trying to be exciting and fun, but just didn't really do much for me. And the opening scene kind of had an interesting idea, just talking about the main character, Ben, played by Robert De Niro. I was like, okay, I'm kind of with this. This makes sense for what this is. And the acting's good in this movie, except for the child actor. She wasn't very good, in my opinion, but most of the acting's solid. I didn't mind anyone in particular that was an adult. And while this movie doesn't really excel at cinematography or any kind of visual flair, it's not like amazingly directed at any moment. There's not like one shot that's like impressive to me or it stands out. At the same time, I do feel as though this movie does thrive on its writing, with its characters feeling authentic, and that being the main goal of the film is just the writing of it and what it's able to communicate. And that's this movie's biggest strength, because if it was just a tad bit worse, I would say that this movie's not very good and pretty bad, honestly. But I do think the writing kind of saves this movie from being like just forgettable and just nothing special at all. Like, the characters do feel like real people to me, and I like the friendship between De Niro and Anne Hathaway. I think that they work pretty well as characters, and they're very likable characters, and I like their purpose in the story, even though there's not really much of a plot. I enjoyed what the movie gave us, and there were plenty of things that I did like in it that were good scenes, and the movie had a pretty good talk scene that was like supposed to be very sad and hitting certain emotions. And I thought that they were successful and made sense and worked pretty well. And in any other movie that could come across as cheesy and just like ineffective and just what are we doing? And also potentially laughably bad. But I didn't feel that was the case in this movie. I felt as though it was handled surprisingly well. Not just because these are good actors, but I do feel as though the characters talking like real people helps, and all that just helped the movie for me. The only things that I genuinely did not like about the movie was that one thing, and this isn't really a major thing, but there wasn't really anything subtle about the movie, and it's not particularly a deep film, really. Everything's kind of just laid out for you and explained. So it makes sense. That's okay. It doesn't have to say anything deep necessarily. My biggest problem with this movie would be the music. I just feel as though it was overused and overpresent and just not good overall. I just wasn't a fan of any of the licensed music either. It just felt like, hey, we need music for the pacing, and they threw it in there, and it's there, and it honestly just felt like I was watching a Hallmark movie based off of the music alone. I thought it was that bad. But I do like where these characters go by the end of the film. It didn't fall under like, oh, we need certain things to check off the list of things that we need in a movie. I never once felt that way. It just felt a bit more natural than one would expect, and it just has likable characters, and overall, I didn't hate the ride overall. The only thing that's kind of a nitpick for me, but I'm not really sure if it's like a problem or something that's consistent, is just like the food on the first class seating. I'm not sure how authentic that is. Like, it looked like it was from a five-star restaurant, and I don't know if I can say if that's how all flights are when it comes to first class seating or whatever, how their food looks. But that's like a minor thing. And like, even with that in the movie, my rating would be no different. Like, take it or leave it. Will my rating change on the movie? No. Will I think any better or worse about the movie? Not really. Just a little thing that I wanted to mention. And that's about all I have to say about The Intern. It's a decent movie. I didn't mind watching it. I don't hate it. It's not the biggest waste of time. It's currently on Netflix if you want to watch it. I didn't feel compelled to put it on 1.5 times speed like plenty of other movies. I could easily just do that if I'm just not engaged with it, but this one, it was fine. I didn't mind it. I don't hate it. I could come back to it. There's some good scenes in it. So check this movie out if this sounds interesting to you. And with all that being said, I'm going to give The Intern a 5 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos as always. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below what you thought of The Intern, and my social media links, they will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.